presentation of the National Football League. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's our visitors and our home team. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His team fired up and ready for this one. His counterpart on the other side, the coach of the home team. Her squad at 0-1 following the tough loss in the opener. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Should be a fun one. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time and taking the snaps. Quarterback now in his third year in the league.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run here with the rookie. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Ruben Hippolyte there for the tackle. 3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this one complete to Brown. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Chicago.
To De'Ami Brown. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
1st and 10. They bring a tight end in motion left. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 7. Man in motion is Brown. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll look wide. Get this one complete. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll look to throw again. That one, incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch from contact. I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The Orbit's about to send this one into orbit. Well-executed kick. Fair catch called for and taken inside their own 10-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
I love watching a player of any position come back after a bad game. I think it really just speaks to their mental toughness and their ability to grind, because the reality is, if you can only play well when things are going your way, you're not going to play very long in the NFL. So I am very interested to see, Mike, what sort of approach does this guy come into today's game with, saying, last week is over, I'm going to remain aggressive, I'm going to put my team on my back, and go out there and do whatever I have to do to get a win.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Get it! Cougar 19! Ready?
Another run here with Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
He's to the 45. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Orbits offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the 46. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st down, Orbits.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Chicago. He'll look to throw. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. Wide on the RPO. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
The tight end going in motion to the left. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
1st down, Orbits.
Let's go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On second and goal, they'll give him another shot. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here, and that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. So backed up now to the 8-yard line. It's third and goal. He'll drop to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. Good snap. Good hold.
Makes the score.
Good
Orbits
kick.
3.
And the
Pioneers
Orbits
nothing.
will take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Pioneers offense ready to take over for their second possession. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. Pass taken in by Hunter. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. It's a big one right there. It covers 63 yards.
So you take a look at an offensive coordinator's play sheet, Mike, and there's a column on all of those pages that at the end of the day, it's about the players, not the plays. And when things aren't going well, you say, all right, who do I have to get the ball to? Well, this guy is one of them. I mean, whether they throw it to him, hand it to him, whatever they do, the more he touches the ball, the more good things happen.
And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 6-yard line.
Come on, set, ready.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Memphis. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for a dozen, and a very quick 1st down.
12. 1st down, Chicago.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick throw, taken in. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up. The Pioneers offense getting set to get back to work. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10.
Get it. Go.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready, right?
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. Solid running there. He takes this up near the 35. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. 1st down. They'll go again with Johnson. And he'll get about 5.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
ball on the
2nd and
39. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Ready.
He'll swing this out to Hunter. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Good for a Memphis 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
65.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up.
Ready, set.
They work just shy of midfield on 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther. Ready.
Now a screen set up for Johnson. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A 1-yard pickup.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops. And just nowhere for that back.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. "7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Greg and I will be right back after this.
On the set.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Back. Viking 18. Go.
Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Flush to his right. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
And that is incomplete.
Intended for number 24.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Here we go. Here we go. Check up.
They'll go. It's Johnson. Now his defense will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Come on, come on. Set. Ready.
On the zone read, here's Johnson. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Get it. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll throw out of the gun to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Willie Gay. And the Orbits are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is not going to keep it.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On 2nd down, they run the counter. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. Talk things over before 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
First down, Orbits.
They'll look to set up the screen here.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Chicago.
Back to the air one more time. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down. They get into field goal range here at the 29. Now they'll set up to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Chicago.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Now for the point after. He's got it, and the Orbits are on top. It's now 10-7.
Orbits 10, Pioneers 7.
time. Coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Their own 36-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, a loose football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 27-yard line.
They don't want to repeat a 1st down, so they'll keep it on the ground now. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report.
And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Pioneers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The defense has it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field...
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Memphis.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long 1st down.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The 40-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Ready?
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Kennedy Lion. Ready?
And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Orbits offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
It might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go!
They'll try to get this one on the ground. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16.
It's a gain of 20.
That's just a huge letdown there defensively. You have them 3rd and long, and anytime an offense decides to just turn around and give the ball to their running back, it's almost like they're waving the white flag that this possession is over. In this case, not only did they pick up the 1st down, they picked up a huge gain.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 25 on that connection. 1st down, Chicago.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Tag! 19 Tiger. Take over.
He'll get this out to his running back. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
He's taken out
3rd
of bounds
and
behind
2. Here we go.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Pioneers offense. And their running back set to go once more. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10.
Wrap all 80. Go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll swing this out to Johnson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 27-yard line.
From the gun, a run with Hunter. And it'll be brought down shy of the 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
Memphis, 1st down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game, and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A pickup there of 13. And that will be a first down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready.
On the give, it's Johnson. And is brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a pickup
Ball
of 3.
right on the 50-yard line. Here's
7.
second down and 7.
Ready.
No turn in hand this one off. And he's fouled up after a gain of a yard.
Tackle made at the 49-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Okay, ready.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Ready, ready, ready.
Throwing right, it's taken in. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Get it.
They'll try to run. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it. And they stuff him on 4th down. They'll begin here on the ground. Past midfield to the 45. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
34-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd
From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there.
It's a gain
1st and 10.
23 yards. First down, Orbits.
They'll send a tight end in motion. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
He'll step up and run this. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Orbits. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Pioneers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession.
Ready. Cook it. nice.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. It is 3rd and long.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now, faking the give. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Johnson. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a 1st down at the 44-yard line.
And the Memphis 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught, and he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Let it go.
They'll look to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
The 17-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. He pulls it in around the 5. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. This one caught at the 4. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown Pioneers. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The extra point is good. And the Pioneers have cut the deficit to 5.
19. Pioneers 14.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
1st down and 10.
The Orbits offense make their way out to take over once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. Drive will start on the ground. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And in motion is Brown. Working from the shotgun. He'll hand this one off. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground? When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Pioneers offense ready to take over once again. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 9.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going for it all. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
The RPO, that one is complete. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. This is a tough spot. 3rd down and 10. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
On the set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
Got it. Ready?
Here comes 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Ready?
Johnson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. That's a 2nd charge timeout to Chicago, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
So now an extra point really doesn't help that much. We'll try to go for 2 and make the difference 3. That'll be caught. And he is not able to get to the goal line. So they stop him and not bump the lead up to 3. It remains a 1-point game. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. This returnable from the 4. Whoa! And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Orbits offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Here's first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Got it open downfield on the crossing route. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Now his defense will use the first of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. They'll run here. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Here's second and 6.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A throw there on second down. Going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
This taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
Pioneers offense back onto the field for their next possession. This is first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout. And they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 16.
Flushed to his left. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Ready. Stick ready.
That is hard down the field. He's got it. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
The Memphis first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So it's a win for our visitors. They took this one down to the wire. The late field goal does the trick. And they walk away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.